Sanditon Season 3's new episodes keep arriving every week. In the last week's episode, we were introduced to the scandalous Montrose family and Lady Denham's old flame Rowley Price. We learn that Lockhart is suing Georgiana for her inheritance, and Charlotte is adamant about marrying a man she doesn't love. Meanwhile, the head of the Colborne family is still thinking of Charlotte, and her niece is falling for the most disgusting man in Sanditon, Edward. Let's review what happened for every character in this week's new Sanditon episode. Let's start with Georgiana. The poor girl kept looking for a lawyer to defend her case but couldn't find one. Alexander came to her rescue and brought his brother Samuel from London. Although, at first, Georgiana didn't want to work with him, Charlotte persuaded her in the end. So next week, we will see Samuel as Georgiana's lawyer. The arrival of Samuel also brought Charlotte and Alexander together. They had some alone time while Georgiana was getting acquainted with the new lawyer. They couldn't even look each other in the eyes. It was so painful to see them hardly going through a conversation. Still, we're also glad that Charlotte remained in Sanditon to be with Georgiana because it also means she has more time with Alexander. At the end of episode 2, we saw them secretly holding hands at the recital. It was sad to watch two in-love individuals suffer so much pain. Since Ralph is in Willingdon, perhaps the next episode will give them more opportunities to talk to each other about their real feelings. We can only hope. As for other characters, it seemed that everyone was finding love. Augusta kept receiving Edward's unwanted attention. She acted like she knew Edward was wooing her for her inheritance, but still we could see her falling for him, which does nothing but upset us. How could she be so sure of his intentions and still believe he is genuine? And since all their meetings were in secret, no one knew they were talking, which meant no one could save her. There is no way Alexander would let Augusta be with a man with such a bad reputation if he knew. Hopefully, we'll see Augusta realizing her mistake in the next episode. When we said everyone was finding love, we truly meant it. Lady Denham and Rowley Price started to rekindle the love they had all those years ago. Price even admitted that his greatest regret was to leave Lady Denham. It looks like Sanditon's final season will see more than one happy ending. Even Beatrice was finding love. Dr. Fuchs sent her a letter from London, and the excitement on her face when she read that letter was incredible. We love that Sanditon writers want to make every character happy this season. As for the members of the Montrose family, exciting things were happening. Henry developed an unlikely friendship with Arthur. He was so eager to become Arthur's friend that we couldn't help but wonder if he had ulterior motives. He seemed genuine so far, so we're unsure about our suspicions. We already know he is gay, so maybe he has feelings for Arthur. We don't really know much about Arthur's sexuality, but we don't see any reason why he cannot return Henry's attention and feelings. We shall see. This episode also had heartbreak as another mistress replaced Lady Susan. She had a long-standing affair with Prince Regent, who now is the king. Everyone expected the king to arrive in Sanditon, but he cancelled at the last minute, and Lady Susan was one of the last people to find out. From Lady Montrose, we learned that the king had a new mistress and that he lost interest in Lady Susan. Of course, Lady Susan was upset, but we're also hopeful because that means she can be with Samuel. As we've seen from the trailers, these two will go on dates together, so we don't care about the king at the moment. Finally, although not surprising, Tom Parker was doing another business that would hurt people. It was shocking to see how this man didn't stand up for himself and his beliefs every time. Rowley Price wanted to build a new hotel on the seaside where the fishermen live, meaning their houses must be demolished. Lady Denham already approved this project. Tom couldn't say anything, of course. This man needs to grow a backbone yesterday. That's all from Sanditon Season 3's newest episode. Tell us if you like this episode. Why do you think Charlotte stays in Sanditon for Georgiana or Alexander? Do you believe something will happen between Lady Susan and Samuel? What about Augusta and Edward? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this. See you soon!